Or, as I've been saying for a long time, and I think you'll agree because I said it to you once, had we taken the oil, and we should have taken the oil, ISIS would not
There
have
we
been
go.
able to form either because the oil was their primary source of income.
We're back. We're just gonna speak again about Venezuela, Maduro. What United States of America they have done? They adapt the president. They adapt Nicolas Maduro. They really adapt him from his country. My question is, where was the military? Where was that man? He was betrayed. He was betrayed. The soldier in Venezuela, they are there to protect the president. But what happened now is everything to do with American, because they want the oil in that country. It's all about power. The thing about us people, public, we're just stupid. We're too dumb to realize this. All we want to do, we want to judge the leader that they leading us. But we don't know what is happening in other country, the power they have. Look, America, they have military. They have a bigger military. And the worst part of America, what they have technology. The military, they have technology. Of course, they're going to bully. Venezuela is a small country. It's a small country. What do you think America, they're going to do? Do you think if America, they didn't have Israel's back, Israel is going to bully other country? I don't think so. Can you see the propaganda is happening right now? America, they kidnapped the president of Venezuela. There's a lot of majority of Venezuela outside the country, even in some in the country. They celebrate. They really celebrate because they believe, they put in their mind, Donald Trump liberate them. They're free from the dictator of Nicolas Maduro. All the people in Venezuela, they're happy. Some of them, they're really great. They celebrate because Donald Trump call him, he's a dictator, he's a drug dealer. Look, Mexican, they're neighbor with USA. When it was the last time we're seeing America invading Mexican? When it was the last time we seen that America going to Mexican, trying to get rid of the cartel in that country? Mexican is full of drug. Mexican, Venezuela, Cuban, Colombia, all them, there is full of drug dealer in that country. Cartel. They really are. They grow the goddamn drug. You know, when they pointing finger, they pushing it. Black people were drug dealer, were fags. No. Black people, we get hate because of the anti-blackness. Nothing else. Anti-blackness. When it comes to drug dealer, all of that, we're nobody. We're nothing. We're nothing. Can you see the propaganda? They love to call black people, we are drug dealer. We are gangster. No, we're nobody. We are nobody. The Italian, they're the biggest gangster. You got Donald Trump with his muscle behind him. They're the biggest gangster. They just kidnapped the president of Venezuela, Nicolas Maduro. It's not even or whatever. They kidnapped the man, and he's a president. Donald Trump and his government, do you know what they declare him? He was not the rightful president for that country. Why? Because of oil. Because he rejected America to get anyway near the oil in that country. So the America, they went, no, we're going to take it by force. Listen to what's in the P. Hexer. Listen to him, what he's saying. Listen to him, what they're saying. They're saying they took what it belonged to them. What it belonged to them. What did they took that belonged to them? What do you think? Oil. They took oil. America, that's what they do. Iraq, it was all about oil. They want to took all. Do you know South Africa? Just look at South Africa. Full of black people in that country. But black people, they didn't have no technology or weapon or money just to create more guns or whatever. When the white people, they start invading South Africa, there was tiny bit. You got the Dutch, the Germany, and the English, they all mixed up. In that time, that they call Afrikaner. You know, all them Afrikaner. Who do you think was behind protecting them, giving them the weapon. You think it was just them? It all came from the American, the European. They were supporting the tiny white minority of white in South Africa. It was the European, the American. Come on, man. Come on. You have millions of black and tiny white people in South Africa. How can they make them suffer? They had money and the help of the European and the American. That's why you can see their party. They was able to control South Africa as long as they could, or until this day. Come on, a big country like South Africa, and it's full of black people. 80% of that land is owned by white people. The farmer in that country. Can you see how cruel and dictator that white people they have over people that they don't have power or they can't defend themselves? They took advantage. They took land after land. Black American. You think Black America, they didn't have lands in America, in USA? Of course they did. Because Black America, they didn't have the technology and the money that they're supposed to have so they can invest in themselves. White people, they play Black America and with racist and force. So what they did, they took the land, the way they was taking land from the indigenous of that country, the Red Indian, and that's what they did to black. Yes. The farmer, land taken away, the same that they do. Now look at this. When I heard Donald Trump is saying, we took what it belonged to us, I was like, what it belonged to you?
No.
Halfway.
Take a
Am I blind? Is the world just gonna watch they speaking like this in public? They just went to another country, not even the USA, but they crossed the sea. They went to other land. They kidnapped somebody from his own land, took him away with chain, and boom, to America so they can judge him. When it was the last time America got judged for what they done to the Black America? When it was when did we ever seen America get judged about the humanity that they have done to Black America? When it was the last time we saw white people get judged in the world for the cruelty of slaving, what they have done to the black? When did we see that? For kidnap black people from Africa, 5.3 million of black in that period of time they've been taken away from their home, and after that more as well they were taken. When did we see white people get judged, put them in handcuffs? When the Berlin Conference in 1884 to 1885, did we see any of them people get judged? When the British, they gave power to the Jewish people in Israel to take and steal the Palestinian land by force, just like a majority of white people, what they do when they have money. Can you see the problem we have here? Who's judging who? As people, we're just stupid. It's all about power. You have money, you rule the world. America, they have all. They invested, they in all. Created in technology. They got all of that, so they can bully anyone. Today, if America, they decide they're going to go and take Africa to their own, who's going to stop them? You think China is going to stop them? You think Russia? I don't think so. No way in hell. Because if it's China or Russia, they have power, they will stand up and fight America for what they did right now for that president. Look, just let's remember this. In 1914, when Ferdinand was killed, what happened? the whole European, they went in war, World War I. They went in war. They went crazy because you know what? The king or the prince got died, and they all went crazy. Today, you think if we all them Latin America, they stood up there when we're gonna go and kidnap Donald Trump, do you think the European, they're gonna sit down and watch? Of course no. They're gonna go and help the American. They'll come together. They'll go and blast all the Latin American. So we have nothing. We're all weak. When it comes to the America, we're weak because they have power. They have the technology, they have military, and they got the weapon. So of course they're gonna bully anyone. Of course they're gonna bully anyone. We just saw it on TV. Nicolas Maduro is in handcuff. Watch, let me just show y'all. It's sad what is happening in the world right now.
Good night. Good night. Happy New Year.
Wow. They kidnapped the president. Oh, Venezuela. Oh my God. That's why they celebrate. That's why you can see there is a lot of people they celebrate, because you know why? He was a dictator. It's good that America, they got him. It's sad, man. Sometimes we don't know what we have until it's gone. It's the same what happened to Libya, you know. Libya, they celebrate when Gaddafi was and America, they invaded a country and destroyed whatever Gaddafi built. And to me, that was really sad, yo. Look at Libya now. Wow, what happened to Libya? It's really sad. That's why you can see Africa, it will never get better, because, you know, people, they don't understand why Africa always struggle to grow. You can see over there, Hillary Clinton, that was the first time Donald Trump was running for the presidency. And you can see here, you can tell Donald Trump is a liar, and he really played majority of people that they vote for all of these president. We're ignorant and stupid. Why? Why I'm saying we're ignorant and stupid? Because we vote for people that they give you promise, but end of the day, you're not gonna get what you get. You know what we do? We give them power. Once they get in power, they invest in themselves. Their family get richer and richer. They don't get poor, they get richer. Why you're staying poor and blessed and die? That's what we get. You're gonna stay poor, blessed, die. Nothing more. And you're gonna keep complaining all over your life, like, I vote for this person. I can't afford this. Well, you should fall about that before you've been crying. America is a mess country right now. Very mess. People, they're thinking America is a great country still. No. What America they did, they're trying to show to the world, you know what, we still in control. I don't care what anyone says. We are still in control. Everything America they've been doing is all about oil. From Iraq, Afghanistan, Libya, Venezuela, is all about oil. Nothing more. Nigeria is all. Any country that got oil, America, they're watching, they will take over.
This to both of you. Tell us specifically how you would prevent homegrown attacks by American citizens, Mr. Trump.
Well, first I have to say one thing, very important. Secretary Clinton is talking about taking out ISIS. We will take out ISIS. Well, President Obama and Secretary Clinton created a vacuum the way they got out of Iraq. Because they got out, they shouldn't have been in, but once they got in, the way they got out was a disaster. And ISIS was formed. So she talks about taking them out. She's been doing it a long time. She's been trying to take them out for a long time. But they wouldn't have even been formed if they left some troops behind, like 10,000 or maybe something more than that. And then you wouldn't have had them. Or, as I've been saying for a long time, and I think you'll agree because I said it to you once, Had we taken the oil, and we should have taken the oil, ISIS would not
There
have
we
been
go.
able to form either because the oil was their primary source of income.
Woo! He said it right there. I don't need to say anything. It's all about the goddamn oil. And that's what they have done to Venezuela. Listen to Donald Trump again. Listen to Donald Trump. Take the oil.
Had taken the oil, and we should have taken the oil, ISIS would not have been able to form either because the oil was their primary source of income. And now they have the oil all over the place, including the oil, a lot of the oil in Libya, which was another one of her disasters.
Secretary Clinton.
Well, I hope the fact checkers are turning up the volume and really working hard. Donald supported the invasion of Iraq.
Wrong.
That is
Yeah, he did.
absolutely
Wrong.
No,
proved
he did.
over and over again.
Wrong.
He actually advocated for the actions we took in Libya
Yep.
and urged that Gaddafi be taken out after actually doing some business with him one time. But the larger point, he says this constantly, is George W. Bush made the agreement about when American troops would leave Iraq, not Barack Obama. And the only way that American troops could have stayed in Iraq is to get an agreement from the then Iraqi government that would have protected
All of them, the disaster. I don't give a damn. Hillary and Donald Trump, Obama, disaster. W. George Bush, all of them, they are disaster. You heard that. And if it's about the oil, it's about the oil. They're thanking Donald Trump for liberating them from the dictator president. They're saying goodbye and thank you, America. But they don't know that America, Donald Trump and his government, they're only there to take the oil. Without your oil, the country's still gonna remain poor. If you guys don't find a good leader, the country's still gonna crumble. You're still gonna struggle because the source for Venezuela and success for that country is oil. Just like Gaddafi did with the Libya. He made Libya great. And that's how you make a country great, with what they have, oil. How come America, they have oil, so, but they still going around the world stealing people the oil? What? They don't have enough in their country, so they just have to go and steal our country? America, they're making their country great. And Venezuela, they're saying, thank you, Donald Trump, for making, let's make Venezuela great again. Do they know that America is thinking about America, not them? It looks like Donald Trump has done a great job for liberating them, for making them free. That's how stupid we are, people. Libya, people celebrate so when Gaddafi was unalive. Yeah. Iraq, it was the same. They celebrate when Saddam Hussein was, unalive. Yeah, they all celebrate. We all do that anyway. We celebrate. This is the thing about people that we don't live in a Western. We believe in a delusion. Why I said we believe in delusion? Because the Western, their country, America and all the Europe, and their country is good. Electricity, water, everything, it runs good. And their government, they're trying to do something so they can fix their country in a proper way. But us, we're still getting poor. When we see that America, they come with guns and bombs and all of that, they start taking our lead away. We don't know the majority of our leader, when they can't do anything proper for us, is the power of the European, the America, that they're controlling them. Oh, look at this. Oh, my God. I'm so sad for all of us. I'm so sad. When I see this, I'm thinking, wow. We gonna control this oil. You run your country. Even if, look at it, Donald Trump always said, run your shithole country. That's what he called Africa. Shithole country, shithole hole. What do you think is gonna cool all of this? If Donald Trump wanted to get rid of drugs, he should start from Mexican, because they're neighbor with USA. Mexican and clean United States, before you go further to Venezuela, clean USA. USA is full of drug that is coming from Mexican, yes. But why Donald Trump, why he hasn't gone over there and liberate? He said the president of Mexican, she don't run the country. The cartel run the country. So why don't you go do something? Go do something. Today we celebrate. Tomorrow is painful. Today we celebrate with pain. The president put us through pain and agony. Tomorrow we will still celebrate with pain and agony. People, they're saying thank you to Donald Trump for liberating them from the dictator. Oh yeah, that's what people are saying. They're happy. You know, Venezuela, the people, I thought they would be unhappy because America, they went over there and kidnapped the president. But you know what? People were just complicated. Venezuela, they don't like their country. They really don't like their country. You know that. It's like, to me, when I see them more like they love America. They want to copy everything American. Why? Why? You don't have your culture. Why don't you try to make something unique about you people? Find a way of governing your way. It's like Africa. Africa, they always trying to copy the European. That's why they don't grow. We don't grow. Because we always trying to mimic and copy the government, the way they run. No. They have a system that works for them. It don't mean it works for us African. No. So when I see the Latino American over there, I'm thinking, what? They all just want to copy everything America, make Venezuela great. When it was great. I don't know. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope we're going to see another craziness. I'll catch you later. Peace. Have a good day.
Or, as I've been saying for a long time, and I think you'll agree because I said it to you once, had we taken the oil, and we should have taken the oil, ISIS would not have been able to form either because the oil was their primary source of income.